Adira, 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 on the island so bright, with the Torah in her heart, she shines a light. Adira, 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 always happy and free, in a joyful adventure we will be. Adira, 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 our island girl is here, with the Torah in her heart, she is so dear. Adira, 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 cheerful all the way. In our island paradise, we'll jump and sway. Adira!
Shalom, Torah trained kids. It's your friend Adira, the Israelite girl, back with another super special story from our Passover series. Are you ready to go on another amazing adventure with me? You do? Awesome! Hey Torah kids, before we continue, I have a super special guest to introduce to you all. Meet Popcorn. He's a tiny little bunny rabbit, a dwarf Netherland lionhead. Look at him. Isn't he just adorable? Today, I'm going to tell you all about our truly remarkable ancestor Joseph. Get ready, because the story is full of surprises and adventure. Torah kids, do you remember in episode 3, Jacob, who is now named Israel, and his sons? Do you remember their names? Okay, let's go over their names again. The names of the 12 sons of Israel are Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. Well, today we are going to talk about one of the 12 sons of Israel, whose name is Joseph. Now, Joseph had a very special gift. He could explain dreams. Joseph's brothers were very jealous of him because he was their father's favorite. They didn't like that Joseph got special treatment, like when Israel, their dad, made him a beautiful coat of many colors as a gift. Isn't that awesome? One night, Joseph had a dream where he and his brothers were gathering grain, and suddenly his bundle of grain stood up tall while his brothers' bundles bowed down to it. When he told his brothers about the dream, they got even more jealous. Can you believe it? But that's not all. Joseph had another dream where the sun, the moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to him. His brothers were furious when they heard this. They thought Joseph was being proud, but little did they know, these dreams were actually messages from Yah. One day, Joseph's brothers were so jealous of him that they did something very mean. They sold Joseph as a slave to some traders who were passing by, and told their father that he was eaten by a wild animal. Can you believe that? Joseph ended up in a faraway land called Egypt. Poor Joseph. In Egypt, Joseph ended up in the house of a man named Potiphar, who was a very important person in Egypt. Joseph worked really hard for Potiphar, and Yah blessed everything he did. But then, something not so nice happened. Potiphar's wife told a big lie about Joseph, saying he did something he didn't do. Even though Joseph was innocent, he was thrown into prison. Can you believe that? It wasn't fair at all. But you know what? Yah was still with Joseph, even in the darkest times. Even in prison, Joseph continued to trust in Yah and use his special gift of explaining dreams to help others. While in prison, Joseph met Pharaoh's baker and cupbearer, who had dreams they couldn't understand. But with Yah's help, Joseph explained their dreams, and he asked the cupbearer to remember him when he was released. But you see, the cupbearer forgot all about Joseph. Then after a long time, one night, Pharaoh had a very strange dream. And suddenly, the cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Joseph was brought out of prison and asked to interpret Pharaoh's dream. And you know what? Joseph did it. Pharaoh was so happy that he gave Joseph a very important position in Egypt, second only to Pharaoh himself. So, after Joseph explained Pharaoh's dream and became really important in Egypt, something amazing happened. There was a big famine, which means there wasn't enough food to eat. But because Joseph was so smart and had Yah's special blessings, he knew about the famine before it even happened. Torah kids, do you remember when Pharaoh had a dream? This was what his dream was all about. And Joseph was able to help Egypt prepare for the famine. So, he made a plan to save lots of food during 7 good years, so there would be enough for everyone during 7 bad years. Isn't that super smart? Let me tell you about Joseph's family. Remember his brothers who were mean to him and sold him as a slave? Well, they came to Egypt looking for food during the famine. But guess what? They didn't recognize Joseph because he looked so different and was dressed like an Egyptian prince. But Joseph recognized them, and even though they weren't very nice to him before, he forgave them. Isn't that super special, right? Joseph was so happy to see his family again, and he even brought his father Israel and all his brothers to live with him in Egypt. They all lived together in a special place called Goshen. It was like a big family reunion. Joseph took really good care of his family, just like Yah takes care of all of us. Isn't it amazing how Yah can turn even the toughest moments around for good? So, Torah kids, always remember to trust in Yah, even when things seem really hard. Yah is always with us, guiding us through even in the bad times of life's journey. That's the incredible story of Joseph, our Israelite ancestor, with a heart full of dreams and Yah's special blessings upon him. Okay, Torah trained kids, let's see how much you remembered. Did you notice those super special words with stars in our story? If you did, that's amazing. Those words are the answers to our questions. And hey, don't forget, you can always ask your mommy and daddy for a little help if you need it. Okay, so, are you ready for the questions? Awesome! Okay, first question. What was Joseph's special gift? If your answer is explaining dreams, you are correct. What did Joseph's father make for him? If your answer is a coat of many colors, you are correct. Where did Joseph end up living? If your answer is Egypt, then you are correct. Torah Trained Kids. Wow! That was such a fun adventure today, learning all about Joseph. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my Torah Trained Kids channel for more amazing stories like this one. You guys are the best! And always remember, let's keep reading the Torah and doing all the amazing things it teaches us. Until next time, Shalom!